Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadash. Much respect to the brothers that are out there preaching and teaching the truth worldwide across the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and freedom for this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David, and the Alkim and Aquath that might be listening to this lesson on today. This is your brother Abad Yabad coming through with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And the title of my lesson is World War III is near. World War III is near. Now, World War III is defined as a hypothetical world war of the future, often conceived as a nuclear war resulting in the total destruction of the human race. Now, hypothetical, we know that this is not a hypothetical situation, because if something is hypothetical, it is based on possible ideas or situations rather than actual ones. And we know through the scriptures, we know through the things that are coming about as we watch the news, as we continue to stay abreast of the comings and goings of the potential areas in Russia, China, and other associated nations. We know that World War III is near, and only Yahweh Shem Yahshua knows when it's going to happen. But we have understanding of what's coming about as we continue to stay circumspect, as we continue to stay in the scriptures, stay connected with Yahweh Shem Yahshua through prayers, through fasting, through following the law, statutes, and commandments, but also having wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the prophecies being fulfilled and everything that's coming about nowadays is heading towards that potential event soon. So without further ado, I'm going to go into the scriptures. My first scripture is Matthew 24:6, and it reads, it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." And we shouldn't be troubled, because as we know as believers, this is a good time for us, because we've been waiting patiently for Yahweh Shah to come back. But we know that that's not going to be just the end of it to hear about it. Some things have to come to pass first. Prophecies have to be fulfilled first, and we know we're waiting on the MOTB. But with that being said, we know that we've been getting headlines of that coming soon. Even potential areas in the U.S. Getting ramped up to facilitate that. So we have to have our mind focused on the end goal, and that's doing the works and staying committed and staying productive in this truth, and following the narrow path of righteousness each and every day, because we know that this is soon come with the wars and rumors. But there's wars going on, and there's weapons being used, and it's just not to the severity that we desire at this point, but we know that it's coming to pass. Matthew 24, 21 through 22, and it reads, it says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake these days shall be shortened." So in these times, we're coming into a time to where the days have been shortened already, because everything is ramping up. The love of many is waxing cold. The nuclear situations have been posted more and more in the news. You're hearing more about it. You're hearing more about situations that's going to cause a civil unrest. There's many things that's going to happen. So the days are going to have to be shortened in order for us as the hopeful and those that are of the elect are going to be saved because of it, because Esau is about to go crazy in a minute, and we just have to keep our eyes focused on the prize and understand that we cannot uh, fall short at the end. This is a journey, this is a race, and we are at the cusp of getting our reward, but we have to endure to the end. Matthew 24:36 reads, it says, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." And that is Yahushua speaking, and speaking of the time to where this shall come for him and those chariots and everything else to decimate this wicked kingdom and destroy this place. But nobody knows but Yahweh. So we have to stay patient as Yahushua is, because who would want this thing to happen even more so than him? So knowing that, we have to ourselves be patient. We have to endure, because this is not our rest, and we know that. But we have to still be patient in it, even though we're vexed, even though we're dealing with, things that happen ever the more each and every day that we wake up, and everything is becoming less and less trustworthy, whether it be our food, whether it be the air that we breathe, whether it be the place that we lay our head. Everything is being manipulated. Everything is coming to the point to where we can't trust it, and we are ready to leave this place, but we have to be patient because Yahushua is doing so. Mark 13:24, it says, "But in those days," and we know those days to come, when all hell breaks loose, after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. And what comes to my mind is when the Matrix, when I seen the movie, how everything was basically dark, and everything was basically decimated and being rebuilt in a like apocalyptic type situation. When those nuclear missiles start to be fired and hit, it's going to blot out the sun, and then the moon, you know what I'm saying, with all that decimation and smoke and everything, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon won't be able to light up because of all the clouds, all the, everything that's going to come with that. So we should understand that we don't want to be here to experience that on this side. We want to be on those chairs. We want to be with Yahushua at that time. So we got to do our job before those things happen. So we know that the end is near. So we have to continue to ramp up our faith and our fear of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Our relationship with him needs to be strengthened, not just now, but it should have been before, but now especially. We need to get our, as they say, asses in gear, because we can't fall off right now. This is not the time to lose sight. This is not the time to slow down. This is the time to get that second gear, to get that second win as far as our relationship and our production and being fruitful, because we know when that time comes, we can't do anything then. We want to be on that side with Yahushua once everything comes to pass. Luke 21:36 reads, it says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man." And that's what I've been, kind of saying. We want to be on the other side of this thing. We don't want to be here catching nuclear hellfire. We don't want to be here to experience that on this side. We want to get our new bodies. We want to be on those chairs. We want to be amongst our brother Yahushua, and see this thing in a manner of us doing our job well done, and being able to be rewarded to see this place come to an end in the right way, and not to experience it firsthand as getting a nuke with our name on it. We don't want to see that. We don't want to be on that side. When I say we don't want to see that, we don't want to experience it as far as firsthand. We want to be able to see it. We want to be able to watch it. So that's why we got to be on guard. We got to continually, stay on alert. We got to continually be circumspect, be diligent in our duties, and continue to pray and stand in the midst of this situation, because we know Yahweh Shem Yahshua has us, and we are in good hands with him. Romans 13 and 11 reads, it says, and that knowing the time, we know what times that we're in, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. So once again, that's letting us know that in the scripture that the end is near. World War III is soon come, and everything that we know now as to how we see this wicked kingdom, this Babylon the Great, the modern day Egypt, modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, modern day Rome, all this is going to be passed away. And we have to make sure that we awake out of our sleep, make sure that we are eyes open and knowing this truth to be what it is, to continue to do the things that we know righteously to do, and continue on and not be stagnant, nor lazy, nor slothful. I got Jeremiah 51 and 55, and it says, for the Lord is going to destroy Babylon, and he will make her loud noise vanish from her, and their waves will roar like many waters. The tumult of their voices sounds forth. So it says here that, Babylon is going to be destroyed, and we know what Babylon is. We know the significance of what Babylon is, and that's evil. And this place is evil. It's wicked. It's corrupt. It's everything that needs to be wiped out in order for every one of us to be of the elect, or hopeful elect, to be put in our rightful place. It has to be destroyed first. Revelation 14 and 8, Salakia. And another angel, a second one, followed, saying, fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great. And we know that this America is Babylon the Great. She who has made all the nations drink of the wine of the passion of her immorality. So everyone has looked at Babylon the Great as being a place to where you can reinvent yourself and be prosperous and have prosperity. Look at Hollyweird and the multitude of other places where people have become so-called superstars and icons and legends and all of that sort, But we know that this place is wicked. We know that this place has been corrupt for many, many years. I mean, it's built on corruption. It's built on wickedness. It's built on, a lot of deception and we are ready, But once again, we have to be patient. We have to endure, because we can't speed up what Yahweh Shem Yahshua wants for this place. And we know that he's never wrong. He's always on time. So when that time comes, he's going to do what he says that he's going to do. And it's going to be because of how this place has been ran, how this place is, and what this place basically represents. I'm going to end off in Revelation 18 and 2. And it reads as, and he cried out with a mighty voice, saying, fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great. She has become a dwelling place of demons, and a prison of every unclean spirit, and a prison of every unclean and hateful bird. So that basically clarifies what Babylon has been, and what continues to be, a wicked place, and it's going to come to pass that it's going to be destroyed by nuclear hellfire. World War III is soon come, and a lot of things is going to come with that. We got Jacob's Trouble, we got the MOTB, we got concentration camps, we got martial law. There's a lot of things that's going to come to pass, but we know that World War III is near, and with that being said, we know that we have to be prepared, not just mentally or physically, but spiritually at the utmost, each and every day that we are allowed to have the opportunity and chance to give, our best to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, what we owe him. We need to be ready, and we need to prove to him as best we know how that we're want to be considered worthy to escape that decimation, that destruction that's going to come to pass. So I pray with the ending of my lesson that everyone is edified. And as always, I give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And until my next lesson, Shalom.